Welcome back, everyone. I just want to be brief on this announcement. Okay. The Big 12 is the best conference in college sports, period. Whether it be basketball and football. Now, it's being proven right now in the bowl season. They're winning against other conferences. And with that being said, to no avail. Yes, ESPN threw a lot of money at SEC. And yes, Fox threw a lot of money at the Big Ten, right? Because of they have like academics, they have a lot of attendance in the stands. But as far as players on the field, hands down, the Big 12 is a better conference. Players in the court, the Big 12 is a better conference. With that being said, we can say that last year and this year, the Big 12 has really kept everything on the field and can beat any opponent at any time. There's no more, you're playing against Georgia, you're playing against Bama, you're playing against Michigan. We will see in the playoffs who will be on top. And I believe in that championship game is going to be Texas and Michigan. I do believe this. And as far as who's going to win out of those two, we don't know. And yes, Texas is going to the SEC next season. But this season, they play Big 12 football, period. So all of the work that was put into this season is engulfed around the Big 12. They're not an SEC team yet until next season when they play the teams there. Now, here's another reminder about all the teams that will be playing in these bigger conferences, right? It's going to be difficult to win in these conferences. So basically, I believe they're just there for the money, because there's a good chance that when Texas get to the SEC, when Oklahoma get to the SEC, it's a good chance they're not going to be winning or getting to the championship. There's too many teams that is going to be, in the way of that progress. Likewise, in the Big Ten, it's loaded, okay? We already know UCLA and all of those teams is not going to get past the midway point for the Big Ten, okay? Period. There's so many teams that is always on the top each season. And if you look at the history of these two conferences, you're going to see there's only 4 teams that are marketable of each conference that always remain at the top each year, because it's generating money. And everybody else is just there, and they're going to get their share of revenue just by being a part of it or affiliated with it. But they're not going to be, reigning supreme. Do you think the Texas, the A&Ms, and Oklahoma's going to reign supreme over the Georgias, the LSUs, and the Alabamas and things like that? No, it's not happening. Likewise, do you believe in the Big Ten that Michigans and the Ohios and the Penn States and are going to allow these other schools to start taking over their spot at the top? No, it's not going to happen. With that being said, the Big 12, beginning this season coming up, all the way around, hands down, is going to be one of the best, if not the best, football conference. I'm saying this now. Football conference, okay, in college collegiate sports. Yes, they're going to do better than SEC and Michigan, and the Big Ten, period. And we already know what's going on in basketball. The Big 12 will prove victory when all the naysayers doubted them just because they wasn't making the same revenue. And that's what all this was about. Oh, we're making more money than you, so therefore we're better than you. That's not true. So we will see. And then come this next TV contract, the Big 12 should be right there up there with the rest of them. And I do only see a Power 3 conferences, period. There's Power 3 conferences. The ACC may dwindle. And also, there's a good chance that, to be honest with you, they have 4 brands that are marketable, okay, that are first tier. And who's the reigning supreme of that brand is North Carolina. North Carolina is considered their top school, period. Once North Carolina go, the conference fall, right? They saying they can lose a Florida State University. But the main point is, it looks like there are going to be 3 power conferences. And we're not talking about power conferences as reference to who's making the most money. We're talking about on the field, power conferences, super conferences, should I say. There's only going to be 3 of them. And they're going to compete year in, year out for a national championship. And I believe, this is what I believe, what I think is going to be good, okay? ESPN already picked their conference. Fox kind of already picked their conference. We just need a NBC or a CBS to pick their conference, and then they just support their conferences and stay with that conference and keep that conference. That's what I think would be perfect, whether it be NBC or CBS. We got ESPN and we got Fox. Whoever that's going to be. There's going to be 3 power conferences. Y'all pick y'all conferences. What is it going to be? The Big 12? We already know. And stick with your conference. Build it up. Throw money behind it. And that's where college football is going right now. And I just wanted to make that announcement that the Big 12 is a well-rounded, the most well-rounded, balanced conference that there is, period. Once again, thank y'all for watching Global News. Until next time, have a great day.